So Trump went ahead to join the Israel war under Netanyahu's requests. And there's been a lot of opposition from the Americans. They're saying, this is not our war. But of course, Trump, being as dumb as he is, he went ahead to bombard the nuclear sites and actually gave a speech with a lot of what would call, in Kenya we call it kiburi.
Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight, I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier.
With his kiburi, he was there saying that, hey, no other military could have done what we have done. No other military in the world could have done the kind of strikes we've done. That the strikes were actually spectacular. That was actually the word that he used. He said they were spectacular, accurate, and with speed. And that if actually Iran was to actually try to retaliate, then they would be met with even more brutal falls. People are wondering, oh, you think that it's only the U.S. military that can do that? Are you sure? Trump, are you sure? Do you remember the economic issue that came up with China and your tariffs? And how China got to humble the U.S.? It was just a while ago, showing that most of the products that U.S. brags about are actually made in China, and that they receive quite a high amount of money for them. Well, it's that kiburi, it's that kind of pride, it's that kind of speaking that actually will try to raise emotions in this game. And if maybe China were to say, oh, so US, you think you're better than us? Then let's flex muscles. If Russia was to think of it in the same way, of which actually, after the US bombarded Iran's nuclear site, Iran actually went ahead to Russia, tried to talk with Russia to see how they would maybe help them. We are not definite whether Russia will take part in the fight, whether China will also take part in the fight, but we hope to see how the drama unfolds. And while Iran looks cornered, they've actually said that they are not going to retaliate. And actually, one of the things that they've done, because war can be fought in so many ways apart from military action. So they are saying that they are going to cross the Strait, or I don't know, the Persian Gulf. It's called the Strait of Hormuz. Nika stretch Kenya, it controls around 20% of the world's oil production. If they are to block the Strait of Hormuz, or they are to close that strait, then it would mean that countries such as the UAE, Kuwait, Qatar, Iran itself, and Iraq would have challenges exporting their oil. And it's actually said that most ships move there. And some of the countries that would suffer if that strait is closed include China, other countries such as Taiwan, Australia, all these countries that import oil. If the Strait of Hormuz is to be closed, then we are looking at a disruption in the supply chains. What would it happen?